Hello. Good morning. Happy Monday. I think this is so 2020, right? So I am very sad that we're not doing this live, but hopefully it will get worked out. It's so funny that everything's crashing across the eastern coast. It's so funny to me. My own children go to school in Guilford County schools, and last week it was Canvas in Guilford County schools. Well, I think some of the middle and high school kids use Canvas. So, anyways, we are just going to do my lesson. I'm just going to teach like I would have done it live, except for I can't see your lovely faces and you can't ask me questions. But hopefully, the Zoom will get working soon enough. Then we can jump back on. So, I do have one announcement that I was going to make to everybody, whole class. I have been thinking about a way that since I'm new to Wentworth, a way that I could connect with you guys. I know I met most of you at the open house thing 2 weeks ago. But I have a couple of things I would like to bring to you all to your homes or someplace. I know some of you are working. So I am going to set up a schedule over the next week and a half or 2 weeks where I would just like to come and say hi in your driveway. I will wear my mask, but I have some things to give to you guys, and I just need about 10 minutes. So I hope I'm going to offer that up. If you are not comfortable with that, just let me know and you don't have to do it. But I have a little goodie bag for the kiddos and just wanted to say hi and connect with you guys like in real life because that's what I miss right now. So, anyways, that's the announcement. So, look for that. And let's do some foundations. So, you guys remember from last year in first grade, this is Echo the owl. Everybody say hi, Echo. If we were in real second grade, somebody would probably stand up with me and hold him, and he would help us do our sounds. But I just wanted to show you Echo today. And then I'm going to just do a run through with all of our standard sound cards. Hopefully, you remember about these. And whenever you're doing your reading strategies, and next week we are going to start adding in guided reading groups. And I'll give you lots of details about how that will work, but that will not be a whole class thing. It's going to be in smaller groups. But we're going to use our sounds to tap out our words. So I'm going to say it, I'm going to pause, and then I would like for you to say it and echo me like we would do in class. Ready? Here we go. A, apple, ah. B, bat, C, cat, k. D, dog, d. E, ed, eh. True story. I've met Ed, like in real life. Ed Wilson. I've met him. He was in my classroom a couple years ago. I'll have to tell you that story another day. F, fun. I like this one. G, game. G. H, hat. I, itch. I. J, jug. J. K, kite. K. L, lamp. Ooh. M, man. Mm. N, nut. Mm. O, octopus. Ah. Short vowel. P, pan. Q, U, queen. Qua. R, rat. S, snake. S. T, top. T. U, up. V, van. V. W, wind. W. That's a fun one. Y, yellow, yeah, and Z, zebra. Mm. So those are your sounds. Hopefully you'll remember that. So if you're trying to sound a word out or tap it out like we say in foundations, think about those sounds and then you will tap out. We're going to talk a little bit more about tapping tomorrow in foundations and hopefully we can do it live. Um, that's it for foundations today. It was just a review of the sounds. Tomorrow when we jump on, hopefully it will be working and I'm going to show you a virtual foundations classroom that we're going to be using, which is so fun, so cool. So that is foundations. We're going to switch gears now to math. Today in math, we are adding on with numbers. I don't know if you have jumped ahead to your seesaw activity, but you have already seen what we were doing, but I was going to show you what we're going to talk about. So here we go. I'm going to move myself over so that you can see this. When we do math virtually, guys, we're going to do some math talk and some math strategies. And you guys hopefully remember from first grade, but a math strategy, a reading strategy is something that helps you learn a math fact. So the next math talk is to visualize. Now you guys remember what a tens frame is. Hopefully from first grade. I'm going to move this over for a second, move myself over so that I can use my computer to draw. You're not going to see me. I'm looking at the other computer. Let me go back up here for just a second. Okay, so a tens frame, it looks like this. Hopefully you guys can see that. Can you see that? My web camera's over here, but I'm on my Chromebook over here. So this is a tens frame because there's 10 boxes. And this is so important, guys, whenever we're using tens frames in math. It's a really good strategy. When we count tens frames, like if I said to you right now, draw this and then put 5 circles on your tens frame, write the word frame, then you would start here. You always go across on your tens frames like this. You start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I said put 6 on your tens frame, then you go right back here. It's a pattern. You go across and then go down, okay? So that's going to help us today in math whenever we are using this. Uh-oh, I got to clear this off. It's going to just keep staying on our screen. Okay. I'm going to close this. So we talked about math strategies. Let's talk about visualizing for a second. So we are going to use double tens frames in today's math lesson. We're also going to talk about this, part, whole. When we use addition and subtraction, boys and girls, we think about math, and you have 3 parts of a math equation. So we have the whole part, which is usually the sum if you're doing addition, and then the 2 parts that make that whole. So let's talk about this for just a second. So let's look right here for just a second. So it says Monster has 20 friends coming to his party. He has 9 pieces of cake. How many more pieces of cake will he need to make 20? Type the missing part of the math fact. So this whole part right here, get my page marker back up. This whole part is a math this whole part right here, this is a math equation, this little green box that you guys can see. And then this is the whole right here. 20 is the whole, 9 is a part, and we're trying to figure out what the other part is. And we can see by looking that we have one tens frame and we have two tens frames. So this is actually 20 squares altogether, which is our sum. So we're trying to find the missing part. So what are we going to do? We're going to count on. So I'm just going to draw X's. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 is the missing part from our part whole. Let me see if I can write over here. So if we draw part whole, 20 is our whole, we had 9, and 11 is our missing part. So that's what we're doing today in math. We're just kind of counting on using these 10 frames. Let me clear this off. So for this one, it's 20 is the whole and 12 is the part. Oops. So we're going to draw, let's draw some tens frames. Here we go. So where do you have 12? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm just going to count on with X's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 is the missing part here. Eventually, mathematicians, you will get so good at this that you'll be like, oh, that's 8. I can just look at it and go, there's a 5 and a 3. That's 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. That's what will happen eventually. And maybe some of you can already do that now. I'm going to close this off. Apparently, I can't use my mouse and the thing at the same time. Okay, so same thing with this one. We're going to count on, keep going. Look, we have 10 here, 10 plus 4, that one's 14. So if we just keep going, you guys are seeing, this is called part whole. This is an easy one to watch. Look, there's 4 missing. 16 plus 4 is 20. This is a cool thing too. So you're making 10. 7 plus what equals 10? Well, if we count on 7, 8, 9, 10, that's 3. So if we're making 20, 7 plus blank equals 20. 3, we know it's 10 more. That would be 13. So hopefully you guys are understanding this. This is exactly what our seesaw assignment looks like today. So you are going to use and sort 10, 20, or if it doesn't equal 10 or 20, it goes down here into this not column. So hopefully that is going to work. Hopefully you guys can see what's going on. Hopefully you're understanding how to do math today. And hopefully we can get Zoom going at some point and I can jump back on and see if you have any questions. So that is the story today for math. I'm going to move the camera back over here. So thank you for being flexible. Thank you for understanding. I am going to close this now. I'm going to pause it and send it to you guys.